Did we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving?
More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system.
My what?
We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious.
Curious? In what way?
I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them.
Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan? Hey man, I'd like to talk to you.
Have you been in the infirmary lately? Why do you ask? Call me crazy, but I feel like the machinery is up to something. Oh my god, I do not have time for this.
Hey, you feeling alright?
I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature.
Yeah, we're running out of storage space, you know? Hey, you feeling alright? Honestly, been better. Yeah. I need to replenish my electrolytes. Would be easier if we had any isotonics left in the storage room. Someone must have got to them first. Hey there. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing. It's so confusing. Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? The one I know versus this one? Well, I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, you know, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense. Well, it's not the packaging that matters most, it's the content. That's what they say. But you don't brew ale only to pour it into plastic bottles. My skills, my whole personality derives from a certain lifestyle, and that makes my mind and body inseparable. That's how it feels to me.
Huh. I never looked at it that way.
I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean, how can you be so careless about your body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected?
I guess I just had more important things to do. Studying, settling down, buying a house.
Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation.
Which was?
Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. You know, after Mom died, I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there.
Didn't you have friends?
Not at first, no. You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment. It was just work and sleep, and some bad eating habits.
So that's when you started working out?
Out of boredom at first. Then, kind of became a fun thing. I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine. I drank less, slept better, and it just made me feel in control of my life, you know?
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story.
Thanks. You know, maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety. I'd probably sleep better, feel more like me. Do you think there's a chance you could help me get my hands on some exercise equipment here?
I could try.
Really? Thanks, bro. I knew I could confide in you. Hey, you feeling all right?
What? Oh, I don't remember anything from last night, except for waking up in the technician's bed, which I'd rather forget.
Hey, you feeling all right?
Yep, yeah. Just little dizzy after last night. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any in here. Could have made more pierogi.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this? Another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here. We need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on. What is this? A new anomaly? I wonder what's the source of organic matter on this planet.
Huh. That's an interesting question. I wonder if some primitive life forms used to inhabit the planet.
What if they still do, huh? Unkillable, radioactive, fireproof life forms.
I was much happier before this conversation took place. Hi.
Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks.
Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval.
There's no time for that. We need to figure out a way to move on.
Well, there's no way you'll find a solution if you don't study the problem first, is there?
Okay, I get it. What are we looking for then?
We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map.
Okay, I'm on it. You're never gonna believe what I found.
Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly?
What? How did you know?
Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think.
I guess I was too busy discovering it.
Of course, the credit is yours. Now, tell me more about it.
Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while...
All around you, time seemed to speed up?
Yeah.
What a discovery, Jan. This is just getting more and more fascinating.
Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside.
Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target.
Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks.
Hey, Dad. What was it like here?
Before the 8th fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, suppose it's time. Sit, son. Today, I tell you the history of the universe. The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also never before.
What?
It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in the being's mind.
Whoa, we're in the brain of a big monster?
Yup. I mean, monster is a little rude, but from here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually our home, Earth.
Seriously?
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life. From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gugorgians, and...
What was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
and after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of animal around for a bit. So, after the Gugorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with,
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the Time Bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time-space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gugorgians emerged from the crust as deep Earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered...
And did humans have video games?
All right, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit. If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over the place.
Got to be kidding me.
Not worth any more thought.
I feel like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Bopnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collectors showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc, sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
His what?
The ego. It's a vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long-dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention-seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh no. Is there any way to deactivate it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I can pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great, yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing.
No way.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. Sorry, yeah, Glumpfish, over easy. Thanks.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something.
Doesn't have to be about getting credit.
Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
Before you head out, make sure you have all the important equipment. This makes waste.